Welcome to OSBT Standard Procedures 038, Hot Work Permit. The purpose of this document is to outline minimum procedures, training, equipment, and work practices that, if followed, will help prevent accidents to OSBT employees, partners, and property. Responsibilities: Health, Safety, Security, and Environmental, or HSSE. Maintain the written hot work permit program, monitor the program, and revise the program as necessary. Provide training and consultation as necessary. Investigate and document reported accidents or incidents that are related to hot work. Review and revise the program on a periodic basis. Managers and supervisors. Implement all provisions of the hot work permit program for work areas under their control. Ensure that precautions listed on the hot work permit are understood by the hot work operator and fire watch. Ensure that there is sufficient local ventilation provided to minimize exposure to smoke and fumes. Select appropriate PPE for their employees. Review and sign written hot work permits. Ensure that a fire watch is assigned when required by the hot work permit. File completed hot work permits and provide copies to HSSE department. Employees and partners. Ensure the safety of employees and comply with all applicable requirements of state and federal regulations. Provide support and resources for the implementation of the hot work permit program, including tools, training, and personal protective equipment, or PPE. Attend and successfully complete all required hot work and fire extinguisher training. Maintain hot work equipment in safe operating condition. Obtain written approval from designated supervisor before hot work begins. Use appropriate PPE while performing hot work, such as eye protection, gloves, and welding jackets. Post the approved hot work permit and warning signs at the work location. Cease hot work operations if unsafe conditions develop. Fire watch. Attend and successfully complete all required hot work and fire extinguisher training. Notify other personnel in the area of the hot work operations. Ensure that safe conditions are maintained during the hot work. Have fire extinguishing equipment readily available and be trained in use. Extinguish fires when they are obviously within the capacity of the available fire extinguisher. If a fire is beyond the capacity of the equipment, immediately sound the fire alarm and evacuate the area and call 911. Maintain a fire watch for at least 30 minutes after the hot work is completed. Use all appropriate PPE. General requirements. Any employee performing hot work shall wear appropriate PPE. This shall include eye protection, i.e. goggles, welding helmets, face shields, and or safety glasses, and fire-resistant clothing, such as non-synthetic clothing, welding jacket, leather gauntlet, or gloves. Hot work procedure. Pre-work for non-designated areas. Number 1. Contact physical plant or property manager to isolate the HVAC system for interior work and to locate intake vents on the exterior of the building. 2. Inspect the hot work area. Identify potential hazards and control those hazards. All flammables and combustibles within a 35-foot radius must be removed to a safe distance or shielded. 3. Cover all penetrations in walls, ceilings, and floors within a 35-foot radius of the hot work. 4. Protect combustible floors such as wood by wetting them down or covering them in a non-combustible drop cloth. 5. Place non-combustible or flame-resistant screens so personnel in adjacent areas are protected from arc flash, heat, flames, and welding slag. 6. Complete a hot work permit. Obtain authorization from a designated supervisor and post the permit at the work site. 7. Post warning signs in the area to warn nearby personnel of the hot work. Fully charged and operable fire extinguishers shall be available immediately at the work area. These extinguishers shall be supplied by the group performing the hot work. The fire extinguishers normally located in a building are not considered to fulfill this requirement. 9. Silence the fire alarm and, if necessary, cover sprinkler heads and smoke detectors in the immediate hot work area with rags or other non-combustible materials so they will not be triggered during the work. Conduct air monitoring if necessary. During hot work. 1. Maintain a fire watch in close proximity to the hot work for the duration of the job, plus 30 minutes after completion of work. 2. Place welding hoses so that they will not be crushed or damaged. Always remove hoses from confined space when on break or lunch. 3. Conduct air monitoring if necessary. Post-work. 1. Maintain a fire watch for at least 30 minutes after the hot work is completed. 2. Ensure fire extinguishing equipment is accessible throughout the entire duration of the fire watch. 3. Reactivate the fire alarm and remove all covers from sprinkler heads and smoke detectors upon completion of the hot work. 4. Complete the appropriate sections of the hot work permit and return it to the designated supervisor. Prohibitive practices during hot work. If any of the below conditions exist, stop work and contact your supervisor. 1. The area fire suppression system is inoperable. 2. The area has potential to contain an atmosphere of explosive gases, vapors, or dusts. 3. There are containers or tanks where flammable liquids, solids, or vapors may be present within 35 feet of hot work. 4. There are pipes that are in contact with combustible walls, ceilings, roofs, or partitions where heat conduction can cause ignition. 5. Surfaces may contain lead, asbestos, or other materials that could give off toxic fumes, vapors, or dusts. Training. Hot work permit and fire watch training shall be made available to all employees associated directly with hot work operations, including supervisors and managers. The training shall be done 1. Before the employee is first assigned duties under this program, 2. Whenever there is a change in hot work operations that presents a new hazard, and 3. Whenever the supervising department has reason to believe that either there is a deviation from hot work procedures or that there are inadequacies in the employee's knowledge or use of these procedures. This concludes hot work permit training. Please copy and paste the test link into your browser and begin the quiz.